It's time for us to go back and do that mission. However, as you can see, it's quite late. So that's not good, obviously. In any case, maybe we are going to be able to speak with Teresa, or maybe not. We should speak to her just before noon, so it's not gonna work out now. In any case, we do need to sleep. I left my horse there. We need to sleep so that we could get to that place a little bit sooner. Now, where is she? Exactly. She's somewhere there. Let's see if the mission is going to trigger. I'd like to know and ask about Scallops. How have you been? I've brought you something.
I've brought you something.
Dagger alcohol.
What are you playing at, Hal? Are you trying to get me drunk enough to have your way with me?
Yeah, I do. What else can I give to you? How have you been?
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Scallops.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day, I'll be glad to take a walk with you.
As her ladyship commands?
You jester.
She talked with me while facing me with her back. And
I'd like to know...
let's see. No, we went through this already. Now, I'm talking about one of the side quests. So, courtship. Teresa Miller Peshek's niece is a good friend of mine from Scallops. I've known her since we were children and we have been through a lot together. Go and see Teresa at the Millbench before noon. And it looks like it just wasn't the right time. Now let's see if we can get some sleep. And wake up maybe very early in the morning. No. Let's go for maybe 6 o'clock. We'll still have to travel north, and when we'll be there, I suspect it will be early enough for us to start our investigations. All right. So far, so good. Now we'll be heading north, and let's first of all familiarize with the quest a little better. Ginger is hiding out in the woods in fear of his life, because by chance He recognized one of the bandits involved in No Hub Massacre, some fellow with a limp who lives in Ujits. This isn't what I'm looking for, obviously, because we found this guy already, but now we need to find out more about Limpy Lubosh. Okay, so some fellow with the limp who lives in Ujits. So we found the Limpy. So everything is just fine actually. So the thing is simple. We found him in Ujits and he's dead. And now we just need to find more information about him. So it would be best if we could travel there as soon as possible. Hopefully we won't be attacked by anybody. So far so good. Obviously it's a long way to go. No, Wayfarer. Let's examine. So, what is she all about? She probably gonna offer me another treasure map. She's just a beggar.
What happened to you?
The farmer threw me out with my little girl. The bastard. He fathered it himself, and then got rid of us so his wife wouldn't scratch his eyes out. And I'm left with nothing but to beg here at the roadside. God have mercy on me. I'd like to bring the children something better to eat than acorns. Haven't you got something for me, sir?
Alright, give something to eat. I give you something if I had it. Give 5 groschen in alms. Why don't you join Ratai refugees?
Don't you want to go to Ratai? There are other refugees there. Someone will take care of you.
No, sorry, sir, but I won't go there. I've heard what happens there. Wouldn't you have a morsel of food for me, sir? I haven't eaten for 3 days. Everything I find, I give to the little ones.
I'll give you 5 groschen in alms.
Of course. Here you are.
Thank you, sir. May God bless you.
She begged that my... from me though. Now let's move further to down. Now carcass on road. Let's just avoid this. And we are back in the town now. Another thing I want to check is how much saving potion I have. Not much. Nothing here at all, and I need some. So it would be also a good idea to go through the shops here and search for it. The schnapps, it's called, some kind of schnapps.
G'day.
Alright, let's trade. Oh wow, can you tell me anything about Lubosh?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Alright. What was Lubosh doing on the day of Neuhoff raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Who was Lubosh seeing?
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
Alright, let's
That's
trade.
all. Thank you.
What do you have? Okay. No schnapps I'm looking for. Unfortunately. However, I do have quite a bit of stuff. Let's have a chat with the guard. He won't speak with me, unfortunately. Alright. This guy will.
Day.
Good day. Can you tell me anything about Lubosh?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhoff, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
Who was this Lubosh? Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
That man Lubosh who was murdered. What was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
What was Lubosh doing on the day of Neuhoff raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
Not a clue.
Who was Lubosh seeing?
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all.
Alright.
Thank you.
No. Let's go here and have a chat with these people. These are the lodgings where everybody could rent a room.
What are you here for?
What is happening around here?
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
Can you tell me anything about Lubosh?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhoff, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
That man Lubosh who was murdered. What was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
What was Lubosh doing on the day of Neuhoff raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Who was Lubosh seeing?
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
Alright.
That's all. Thank you.
Let's start trade. 5 bandages, yes. And Savior Schnapps. Finally found it. So check the basket and close the deal. Done. I'm not trespassing. Okay. Maybe she'll know something. Can you tell me anything about Lubosh?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
What was Lubosh doing the day of Neuhof raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Who did he meet with?
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
Alright. That's that.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Maybe he's gonna know anything?
How are you?
I'm fine. Can you tell me anything about Lubosh?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you? Well, what do I care? Ask.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
That man Lubosh who was murdered. What was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not until yesterday in church, as it happens.
What was Lubosh doing on the day of the Neuhof raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Jesus.
Who was Lubosh seeing?
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
Alright.
That's all. Thank you.
It seems to me that most of the people I speak to only tell me about him going to church, the only lead that takes me nowhere. As you can see here, there's a lot of blood. So somebody was certainly beaten to the core here. They were throwing apples at him, or her. Okay. Now, let's go here. See if we can buy books. Something new to read. At some point I'm gonna read through those books there. There are a lot of stuff in this game that has to be read through. Oh wow, okay, let's get everything. Alright. Basket, close the deal. I'm his best customer, I have no doubts about that. So, it looks like it has led us to meet the priest. So, let's go to the nearby church here and speak with the priest. Here he's training, as he likes to do.
Hey.
Can I ask you a few questions about Lubosh?
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What was Lubosh doing on the day of Neuhof raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.